Hi Padel Drivers, the day has come and today we will see what happened in our first competitive tournament. As you know, we played this tournament with Abel, who is a really good friend of mine, and it was in World Padel Tour, our favorite club. They have amazing facilities, we play every week there, so it really felt like playing home. This tournament was a grade 5, which doesn't mean that the level necessarily has to be lower, because the players from grade 1 can also play grade 5, but the thing is that many players were competing for the first time here, so the level was not really even between the different phases of the tournament. Another cool thing was that since the tournament was played in Derby, many friends came to support and cheer me up, which is something that from here I really wanted to appreciate. I can promise that it was amazing, all the support that was given. So thanks guys, and hopefully we can play more tournaments in Derby with all your support. As you know, the week before the tournament, Abel and myself, we were following all the exercises that Hugo had proposed for the training sessions of that week. One of the intentions of these exercises were as well to see who was going to play on the left and who was going to play on the right, because normally both of us, we play on the left. We tried different configurations and at the end we decided that I was going to play on the right because Abel had a higher rhythm than myself. Abel had been playing in Spain for 3 months, 3 times a week against really strong players, and it is not something that I was used to. So he's more used to higher rhythms and I'm not really used to competition. So we thought that he was going to be more decisive if he was playing on the left. This is something that is a little bit hard for me because it may seem that it's the same playing from both sides, but it's not. When you're playing from a given side, you are used to given angles, to the rebounds of your corner, and when you switch to the other one, you are not used to these little things that can make you feel a little bit uncomfortable when you are playing. It really makes a difference, especially if you are not used to playing any game on the right. So when I was playing on the right, all I was trying to do was play a lot of balls with really high consistency and just try to generate a lot of volume because I'm not used to finish the point from that side of the court. My feelings were that my bandeja from that side is a little bit more spicy because I think I don't let it fall as much as I should. So from that side it's easier to play the bandeja to the corner, but the thing is that when you're playing on the right, you need to have a really strong backhand volley, and it's not my case. So that's why I was feeling a little bit more uncomfortable when I'm playing in the right. So we won the first matches without much trouble. I think the overall level of these first rounds was a little bit lower than what Abel and myself we are able to play. So we could say that we got to the semi-finals without many difficulties. The feelings playing with Abel were really positive. Abel is a really competitive guy and he's able to stay really focused during the game, which is something that really helps me, because sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit unfocused when I'm playing, and Abel was helping me to stay right there every time. So thanks, Abel. One of the things that I really like was that I had never competed before, and when I was playing with Abel, I felt that we are a really strong couple, because it was quite hard to open spaces in our court, and we were like closely coordinating with each other, so that it was really hard to play against us. Obviously, if we were facing really high level players, there would be plenty of spaces on the court, but I'm really happy with the way we position on the court these games. One of the biggest advantages of playing with Abel is that he is really good at punishing mistakes. If the ball is super easy, he will finish the point straight away. So that adds a lot of pressure to the opponents. Regarding the physical aspect, I must say that there were so many games before the final. I think we played like 4 or 5 games to reach the semi-final. So something that we need to consider is to work on the physical aspect if you want to play higher level tournaments. When we got to the semi-final, the story was completely different. The level here was way higher than in the previous rounds, and the game was really good. When I saw those guys warming up, I must say that I was a little bit afraid, because technically they were really good. However, when we started playing the game, I think we managed the game a little bit better than them, and we felt really comfortable during all parts of the game. We won the first game, I think it was 6-2, and we always felt that we had the control of the point, which is something really, really good. I think we managed to make them feel really uncomfortable when they were playing against us, and I think they were never able to play at their best. So we got to the final. And the big final was played on Sunday. We played against our friends Donovan and Joe. They are really good tennis players. To put you in context, they went to the USA for a tennis scholarship, and they just have amazing racket skills. So this game was a little bit different to the kind of paddle that I'm used to play, because these guys have been playing paddle just for a few months, and they take advantage of their racket skills to try to play the way they know how to play. We managed to win the first set quite comfortable. I think it was 6-2, and all we were doing was playing a good lob to the center, ideally, and most of the times they were hitting really hard. So all we had to do was just run forward and finish the point, because they were not putting the ball back to their court. However, these guys learned really fast the lesson, and the second set changed completely. They were starting to play slower, and they were starting to play more like a paddle style rather than a tennis style. It was here when we started to feel a little bit nervous, because we didn't know what to do, and they are starting to play way better. They won the second set. On the third set, we tried to play a little bit differently, because clearly we were not comfortable, and we had to do something to change the rhythm of the game, and we started to play a little bit more aggressive when the ball was easier. I must say that we were doing really good the first games, but Joe and Donovan, they did great. They managed the pressure way better than us, and they started to play volleys from the back of the court, rushing the net and going really fast against us. It was a complete nightmare to play against those guys, and at the end, unfortunately, we lost the final. So congrats for Donovan and Joe for winning this tournament. They play better than us, and they deserve this victory. They are learning really fast, and I'm sure that they have a brilliant future in paddle. When we finished the tournament, I was just thinking in getting back to the training sessions, speak with Hugo, get some feedback, try to understand where are my weaknesses and work on them. And to be honest, I've never been this motivated. So I think the next tournament will be even better. Let's go. So that was all for today's video. We really hope that you enjoy it, and please let us know in the comments what you would like to see in the next episode. Stay tuned, guys.